like, hey, do you want to share some stuff?
I am excited about sharing some stuff.
Okay. That's good. Me too. So it's been a super long time since we've done any kind of an update. It's been a long time since we put out a build. That's all your fault, Nick.
Oh, man.
No, it's not. Yeah, so it started off as a small feature, and we thought, oh, it'll take about 2 weeks or so. And we're going to talk about the Mage Tower here. And there's a bunch of other reasons why we haven't done any builds or anything yet, because we're working pretty hard behind the scenes. And we're actually going to get into that more in our next episode in a couple of weeks. We just want to jump right into what this big feature is that we've been working on so long and so hard and just showing that to people. And so the Mage Tower, I just really wanted to have a place where people could call their home within the game world and make that really interesting, really customizable, personal, just a space from which all your adventuring starts from. Doesn't that sound cool?
That sounds radical.
Okay. So the initial idea was to make it something like 10 million. Have you played 10 million yet, Nick?
No, but it looks cool. I should play it.
Yeah! I recommended it like a while ago. And you can get it on Android.
I don't play everything you recommend, Thomas.
Well, this is becoming clear. Yeah, so 10 million is really awesome. And you're stuck in this prison, and then as you get more money, then you can build buildings inside your prison cell. I'm not sure why that is, but it doesn't matter. It's fun. And so, like, once you build the blacksmith, and I don't know why a blacksmith will come and live with you in prison, but anyway, once you build the blacksmith, then it unlocks all the stuff that you can do, right? And I was like, hey, that's a pretty cool model for building your own home. And so that was kind of the idea. And then there was also XCOM, the new version of XCOM. Well, not XCOM 2, because I haven't played that yet, because I'm spending all my time making my game. But the reboot of XCOM, when you would go and it had a couple of some places you could borrow out, and then you would choose which buildings you put in there, and then those buildings would unlock features. Again, kind of similar to 10 million. And so that was really the vision that we had going into it. But then when we started building it, it was like, I just want to do more with this. I think there's a lot of opportunity to really do more. And so we were kind of looking at Terraria and some other things, and then I played this game called Project Rise. And Nick gets pretty upset whenever I start playing a game, like, really intensely. Why is that, Nick?
Because it means new features.
Yeah, that's happened a couple times to us, hasn't it? So I started playing Project Rise, and I was like, this is it! This is what I want the building of the Mage Tower to be. Except for running all those electrical lines and cable TV lines. Holy cow, is that ever tedious. But apart from that, I was like, yeah, this is the right feeling. And so coming from that game and just trying to re-envision like what they're doing right and what we can do with that, we've been working for... How long have we been working on this Mage Tower now?
I don't know, 3 months maybe? 2, somewhere around there?
Man, that's costing me a lot of money. We gotta stop working on it. We gotta just wrap it up. We're done. So yeah, it's been so it's gone basically from 2 weeks to 2 months, and we're still not done working on this feature. But man, when this thing comes out, I think people will really like it. What do you think, Nick?
Oh yeah. I have a lot of fun, building stuff. Sometimes I waste more time than I should, building new structures. So I think that's a good sign.
Now we know why it's not done. Okay, so what we have here is the beginning of your Mage Tower, and it doesn't look very magey, and it doesn't look very towery. But that's okay. So this is where you start from, and it's just a little hut that you begin with, and there's 2 modes here. So we call it structural mode and internal mode, which is seeing inside and seeing what the actual rooms are. And so I'm just going to start with the structural mode because that's what gives you space in order to build your rooms. So we have a bunch of different things along the side, and Roger, our artist, has been busy making all kinds of little pieces for us to stick in there. And I'm just going to go ahead and build me some more tower. So in the real game, these will like cost money, and we're working with supplies like some wood and stone. And I don't know how much wood or how much stone it should be and stuff. So right now it's all free. So I'm just going to start building here. I'm going to build a little spot. And it goes a little bit faster right now because the recording software is going like a little chunkier and stuff. But so we got a couple rules here. Why don't you go over what the rules are here, Nick?
The building rules?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can't build something in the air. And
Aww.
you can't... yeah, you can't get around that if you build arches.
Yeah.
But basically, you...
fancy arch.
Yeah, you can't build anything outside, like outside of a perimeter without something being held up. So there's an example of an arch being able to hold it up. So you can build a lot of cool stuff, but you can't just build like floating things. What are you building, Thomas? This looks ridiculous.
Yeah, we've been trying to improve our Mage Tower building skills as we've been working on this feature, but clearly it hasn't happened yet.
I'm confident that some of the players will be able to build some awesome stuff. I'm really looking forward to that because I'm not what you would call an artist.
We have never called you an artist.
Yeah, there's a lot of like sort of auto placement stuff. If you put an arch piece somewhere, it'll know what direction to go. If it's in the middle, it should give you a middle piece or the right or left. And the roofing is the same way. If you build roofs, you don't have to say I want the camper here or there. You just sort of draw it, and it should pick smartly how to draw the roof. Yeah, what he's showing now is the external layers of the detail. So Thomas really wanted to be able to make a Mage Tower look exactly the way you want it to. So not only do you build the structure, but you can also build windows and flare. And the idea is that if you want to play as like an air mage or something, and you want that you want your tower to represent you, the Mage Tower is kind of another way for you to role play and sort of live out your life as a mage in the way you want. And so I think it'll give people a lot of self-expression, or that's what we hope.
Any rules about where exactly you build on your property, and I can zoom out, and this is just how much property we have right now. I want it to be more, but
of course you do.
Of course I do. Yeah, I want it to be more, but we already have some performance issues with what we have right now. We haven't done any tuning yet. Anyway, we'll be more, and I also want to be able to go deeper. So right now I can only go one layer deep underground. I can't build there for some reason. Nick, why can't I build there?
Yeah, and exception probably.
Yeah, so we're gonna have more ground so you can build underground and just keep it kind of interesting that way. So I'm gonna put a roof on top here, and then look at that little dunce cap. That looks totally ridiculous.
That's a dragon defense, Thomas.
Yeah, in case they come and land. So we're going to have different kinds of roofs and different kinds of building materials that people can use, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see how pointy I can get this. Man, that top part sure is lackluster.
Needs to be a little wider, but we'll get there.
Yeah. Yeah, if Roger's watching this video, the dunce cap isn't working. we need a better top. But it does look kind of cool here when we put it on top here.
Mm-hmm.
Moink, moink. Anyway, so that's the exterior. So lots of different materials and stuff that we can use on the exterior and make it cool and interesting. And then the really important part is actually the interior. So in here, I got lots and lots of building space. We have a concept that we call floors. So you can't build a room without it being on a floor, and the floor has to be accessible. And the accessibility starts from this door right here, and there'll be a couple more different kinds of doors and stuff. So you people can enter into your Mage Tower through this door. And then we have this floor, and you can stretch that out over here. Lots of floor. And then if we want to build higher up, then we can build floors as high as we want. And so you see we just have a little bedroom, little crappy bedroom over here. And that's what allows your mage to sleep. And that's it. You can't do anything else in your house when you just have a bed. So we need to build the floors higher than 2 spaces, because that's currently how high they are right now. Oh, and we got to leave room for the staircase. So we can actually I'll put it in. Let's put in a study room. How you feel about that, Nick?
Yeah, definitely.
Put in a study room. Okay, so there's a study room. All right. And now...
Learn your books.
Pardon?
You learn your books.
That's right. So I can't put anything up here, and the note above is telling me I can't put anything there because it's not accessible. So we have 2 ways of making it accessible. One is with the staircase. So boom, oops, boom. Okay, we got a staircase, and now I can put in... I'm going to put my secret alchemy room up there so I can make some potions. So now I can build there. So you can see that by allowing the player to put floors wherever they please, you can separate these things out as high as you want.
So we want to give bonus to height and to like accessibilities towards the sides to make it to incentivize creating tall towers. So we want to give bonuses to maybe studying or alchemy or whatever makes sense. So you'll want to put some rooms at the top of your tower as high as you can get them. And I think that.
So I can start building another floor here. So yeah, so we're gonna make these rooms. Some of the rooms have requirements, like he was saying, that there's a certain amount of sunlight that has to come in. So it has to be on an edge, like over here, where the sunlight is able to come in on the room. And so some rooms will have it as a requirement, maybe some will have it as bonuses. So it's going to matter where you stick these rooms.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so everybody needs to have a storeroom. What do we put in a storeroom?
Where are we putting them? Oh, well, yeah, I guess. You put them anywhere you can fit them, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Because they're smaller, so...
Yeah. And so to make this accessible, I could do that. So
that's ridiculous.
That is ridiculous. See, this is the problem when you give people the power to be their own architect, is they can make garbage like this. Oh, I'll climb up these stairs, and now the ladder. Who built this place? That's crazy. So that is it right now. We've been working really hard with getting all the right textures, the right sizing and everything, and we still have more to go, but we've come a long way. It's pretty playable now. It looks pretty good. Looks good to me.
Mm-hmm.
So just trying to make it really flexible and most of all fast to play. That if you don't really care about all this, you can just build yourself a big old box and cram in as many rooms as you want, and there you go. But for those that are more into it or artistically inclined, we hope to give you the tools that you can make a really cool, sprawling Mage Tower. Go up into the heavens. And at the top of your Mage Tower, you can have a roost for your dragon that comes and that you can ride around. But that's a feature still coming later. So this feature is coming in build 9. Right now we're on build 8 in the pre-alpha. So build 9 will have this, and we're hoping to have it ready by the end of the month. But we don't really know what we're doing, do we, Nick?
No, of course not.
We pretend like we know what we're doing, but anyway, yeah, it's a lot of work's gone into this, and we still have some more to go, but hopefully on the end of the month we can get this out the door. Cool. So anything else to say, Nick?
No, we hope that when this comes out, it's going to be more sandboxy. We're going to try to make the price really low and, allow people to kind of build whatever they want. We're hoping that you guys will let us know what you think about it. If there's something that it doesn't do you'd like us to do, we'd like to know about it. And then we're going to be, adding on to it more functional stuff, what the rooms do, and then really make those, make it matter to the gameplay eventually. But we've got a long way to go on that respect.
Yeah, that's a good point. So when I say pushing it out in the next release, it's just allowing people in order to build their Mage Tower and maybe a couple rooms, and those rooms will have functionality, but we won't have all the rooms and all the functionality
Right.
and stuff. But at least something that people can try, get a taste for, and go from there. So that's it for now, and yeah, let us know in comments below what you think of this feature and of us doing these video updates. I think we like doing video updates. Hey, Nick?
Oh, yeah.
It's a lot faster than writing. It usually takes me about 2 days to write an article, and it only takes us this many minutes in order to make a video. So let us know what you think about us doing some video updates, and we'll see you in a week or two. Bye.
Thanks.